What is going on, guys? I am back over here at the garage with some good news. It's been a while, but I finally got the motor and trans back for the BMW. Got it back a couple weeks ago. Took a little while. I had some personal stuff that delayed everything, but yeah, got it back. Got parts ordered for it. Got the parts in about a week ago. All of them were in that box. I've been slowly digging away at it. Haven't really filmed much, unfortunately, but we're gonna change that. So, give you a quick update on what's going on so far. I got my flywheel resurfaced, so I can reuse this single mass flywheel. I'm gonna need another one next time I go through a clutch and flywheel, but I was at least able to get a resurfaced, so I can reuse that. I just gotta get a new clutch. So I gotta order one of those. So far, did all the exhaust manifold studs, the ones that would actually take a stud. That guy didn't want to take a stud, all stripped out, but all new exhaust manifold studs. I got the new coolant hard lines in, hard hoses. Yeah, got those in. All the old pieces, hoses, seals, gaskets, all that stuff is all right there. And I've been working on the intake, so hoses, gaskets, all the intake pieces, O-rings for the distribution piece. I've got a box of parts right there. I've just been digging away at it. So yeah, the goal is to have this car done fairly soon. Luckily didn't have to open up the engine for anything. I know the engine's healthy and runs good. It was just seals, gaskets, hoses, all that good stuff that was leaking. So basically big preventative maintenance on this one. All right, quick update before I get out of here today. So I got the intake manifold back on and secured, looking good. Got both my exhaust header manifolds back on it secured, looking good. Engine is coming together. Still have some gaskets, hoses and pulleys, all that good stuff I got to put back together, get the whole wiring harness back on it. Still have to swap a AC line, power steering line on the car itself, and do the shifter rod seal for the transmission, but it's coming along. Not a whole lot left to do to get the engine back together, but yeah, I'm working on it, going to continue working, getting this thing back together so I can get it back in the car and go have some fun. Today is finally the day that the motor and trans are going back in the E46 after a nice refresh on everything. So it's all done. It's finally ready to go back in. I'm gonna got it on the hoist, got the subframe disconnected and lowered. I actually had already tried to put it in the other day, but I couldn't get the clearance over it. It was raining outside, so I had to keep the door closed. It was a learning experience, but paired back in now. I got the whole subframe lowered. I have the control arm bushings disconnected, so the whole subframe was lowered. My biggest problem was hitting the steering column. I couldn't get past it with the oil pan, so that's my biggest thing I'm going to try and get past today. I got it on the leveler, and yeah, I'm just going to set it up and get at it. I'm getting this motor and trans in today. Well, after a lot of struggles, the engine and trans are finally back and secured in the car. Took a while to get it back in. A buddy of mine ended up stopping by and helped me. Same guy who helped me take it out of the car, helped me come by and put it back in. I tried numerous times by myself. I couldn't get to clear the steering column and subframe with also lowering it, so I just need an extra set of hands, but it is back in now. I am so goddamn stoked. And yeah, I had already hooked up the wiring harness before I put the engine back in, but just finished putting everything back in here. So that's all connected up now. Finished doing all that. Just trying to run the rest of the wiring, trying to get the hoses hooked back up, everything hooked back up, but it is back in the car, and that means I'm on the final stretch, thankfully. So now I just gotta finish putting the rest of the front end back together. 9 months later, she's back up and running. Love that. Oh yeah.